everyone, it's Chelle from Chelle Crochet. Welcome to my December 2023 Merry Christmas wishes to everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Look, I have a special guest to come on and wish you a Merry Christmas. Anyway, I told you guys I would be back to pop on with a quick video before Christmas, and we're here. We actually just had a bunch of friends leave from a little Christmas Eve party, and we just wanted to get on and do a quick little Merry Christmas to everyone with some of our festive friends behind us. And I will throw in a few clips, but most of all, I just want to say thanks for being here and supporting me throughout 2023. And I will see you sometime in 2024. And at that point, I will give you an update on all my finished objects, but I will take you a trip down memory lane in terms of what happened in December so far with some clips in this video. Hey everyone. So I'm just packing this charity box here that's filled with a whole bunch of sets of hats, cowls, neck warmers, scarves, whatever goes with a hat. And I had two extra cowls that didn't have a suitable friend. So I grabbed some, let me show you both so you can see a little bit what I was after here. So I had this really nice chunky super warm cowl that has a whole bunch of different homespun in it, and I still had some of one of them. So I just made a very simple beanie because there's a lot going on in the cowl, and added a pom-pom for if they want to wear it without the cowl. And I also had this little Pride inspired, but not all the colors, but it's very colorful neck or triangle scarf, that's what I'm trying to say, in all those colors there. And I grabbed some puzzle yarn that I had only one skein of in a similar color, and I just made a hat to go with so that they get both. And that box is going off to charity today if I'm lucky. Today is Friday, December the 1st, and this is the only way I'm going to be able to show you some of the things I make this month. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Let the organizing begin. So I've decided I'm going to actually use December to get reorganized in my yarn room, which is also my office. And what happened so far is my wonderful IKEA drawers, wire rack drawers, are cotton again. Last year it held a bunch of different stuff. It had a drawer full of variegated yarn, a drawer full of sparkle scraps, and it had some of my smaller cotton, and then just a Mod Podge of tiny little bits at the top. So the top's similar, but let's start at the bottom. Way down there, I have all my scrub off yarn, which is the combo cotton with the scrubby yarn from Bernat. And then I have some variegated large skeins. Second drawer has more variegated large skeins and some solids. Third drawer has solids of varying sizes from the super huge skeins down. There's a couple of different cottons in the top drawer that I've been gifted that should be used with each other and not with other cottons. So they're all together in different piles. And I have a few balls that are larger in there, but mostly it's full skeins, but the tinier ones. And then I have a little tray on top because it is lighter than 4-weight cotton. So all the other drawers were 4-weight. And then my bag that Debbie made me has all my scraps. And I like to be able to just grab that and be able to make something without thinking about what's inside it. So that happened yesterday, and I started the sparkle organization on this side, which is where the cotton was last year. So I got my larger skeins of Mary Maxim sparkle on the bottom, and then my Bernat skeins and some smaller skeins and some extra bits and bobs that'll be used for my variegated granny squares that I'm trimming in Sparkle project. So that's gonna live in that cube this year. And we have room at the top of the closet. You can see my bobbins. That's what I was talking about last time. I want to use those next year. So they will stay front and center like they are. But we're going to see what's going to fill that hole. All of the cubes that were there are down on the floor now. So we will see if I'm going to actually go forward with this latte cake thing. All these latte cakes came from Crystal. She brought me some yarn when she came to visit. So we will see, but not so bad for one day of organizing. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today is Wednesday, December the 13th, I think. And I wanted to show you something, but I figured it might cause some questions as to what I'm under. This is a Christmas winter, I should say, blanket I made. My mom had given me some Bernat blanket ombre yarn, which is very much like velvet meets blanket yarn. It's very different texture. I've had no issues with worming whatsoever. And I have some regular Bernat blanket at the very end because I made a little cover for my toes, so it actually folds under. And it's got the gray one, the green one, and the red one. And I think this is about my 3rd season with this blanket. I think she might have given it to me that long ago, and then I made it afterwards. And so this just lives on my couch throughout the winter. But what I'm really here to show you is something I just finished. So here's the item I am just finishing. I'm literally just sewing in my last few ends here. What do you think it is? It is actually a tea towel. I'm gonna fold her in half. I'm gonna put a button right here in the middle somewhere. It won't be a very big button because I did all half double crochets, but it'll go through and it'll keep it secured to the oven door. And yeah, this is some more of my cotton scraps. And with this one, my strategy was just, I started with the gold because I had a fairly big ball of it. And I also know I have more gold in stash. And then basically I got as far as sort of the halfway point. And I knew I'd be able to repeat, maybe not identically, but repeat sort of what I had going here. So we went all the way here. This signifies the middle, and I reversed it back down. So I did some color planning with this, just to have it look cool. And I just did a very simple edge on the bottom. Yeah, and I'm just sewing in my end. So there's a bunch of different stuff in here. So I have more of a like 2 weight and a 1 weight held here. I have 2 1 weights, all 3 all together, but 2 black and 1 of the same one that's over here that are ice yarns, but everything's 100% cotton. And yeah, so just using up some scraps that I have left over from other projects, trying to get the little tiny bits all used up. And then, like I said, I have a bunch of this yarn that's just stash yarn that are bigger balls that I've used for other projects that are getting used up in what turned out to be a nice scrappy tea towel. I have one that's sort of fall colored that I made a little bit bigger this year, and I really like it. Once they get washed and dried, they get very absorbent and soft. It's not like it feels when you work with it. So I don't mind having these for the kitchen, a little bit of brightness and fun. And I used a 5.5 millimeter hook. After my chain, it's all half double crochets, and that was it. Nice, fun, colorful project for December. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, December the 17th, and we have some Christmas going on, of course. I'm sure most people do that celebrate Christmas this time of year. Some of my hubby's 12 days are under there, and some of the 12 days I got from Crystal are under there. And I am just bringing you into some of what's been going on crochet-wise, because it's not going to be such a normal video this time. I will try to do a normal one soon, either at the end of the month or at the beginning of the new year. But the part of this wrap that was giving me such a hard time, I decided to cut the yarn and just make a hat from the yarn that had been frogged so many times because I didn't know what condition it would be in. And I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with how the yarn is looking and the stitch definition you get from the Mandala. I don't work with Mandala all that often. Like when I'm pulling with the yarn, let me see if I can get close here. I always feel like it's a little bit fuzzy and stuff, but it doesn't work up that way. It looks really, really nice in that hat. The stitch definition is great. I'll put the hook size on the screen if I took a picture of it. I'm gonna guess it was about a 5.5, maybe a 5 for the hat. I'm using primarily 5.5, and some of them were 6 in the wrap. Anyway, so I have carried on, and I did some, so back down here I matched up my colors so I could continue to go in the order that the cake is in. And we were way back down here. I just did some stacked shells first. So a row of granny stitch, and then all the grannies go in the middle stitch of each one. So you're stacking your shells. And then I did a row of, or a section of one of Jada's baby blanket patterns from way back that has 5 double crochet fans in it, and V-stitches, and they alternate, and you put the fan in the V-stitch, and the V-stitch you put the fan. So I did those. Then I went back and picked up another one from the Victorian Stitch Sampler, which is triangle trains. And then after triangle trains, I went and picked up the cobwebs because I wanted another open stitch, because I do start with little fishes, which was an open stitch. And then right now I'm on a regular section of V-stitches. And I think I'm going to have 2 more based on the color changes in the yarn that I have left, because I do want to end on this deep, deep, deep tealy color so that when I join it into an infinity scarf, it will not show that I'm joining it. And there's some double crochets in between each section straight across to get you back to your stitch count, but at least I'm making some progress. I also have some clips of some very generous gifts I was given. In case you're interested in seeing that, that'll appear at the end of the show. This is Shin, aka the Hubs.
Hey everyone.
Making a special appearance on my Christmas video just to say hi to everybody.
Hello.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday season. Whatever you may get up to this time of year. And I hope you get to take some time to relax. And I hope you get to enjoy some sales that might be coming up soon. And I will be back, like I said, sometime in the new year. I don't know what 2024 is going to bring in terms of how my schedule is going to look and how it's going to work. I'm going to spend some time thinking about that. But I will definitely be back to show you some of the things I've been able to crochet soon. And I hope you guys all have a great holiday season. And here's to 2024.
Yep, absolutely.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. And happy crochet.